All right, on this video, we're going to talk about indirect measurement. So indirect measurement allows you to use properties of similar polygons to find distances or lengths that would be difficult to measure directly. So in this case, we're talking about, say, like the height of a building or the height of a tree or something along those lines, where you wouldn't take a tape measure out and literally measure this, but we can still find the measurements. So with this one, I'm going to say a pole that is 3.1 meters tall casts a shadow that is 1.77 meters long. At the same time, a nearby building casts a shadow that is 40.5 meters long. How tall is the building? Round your answer to the nearest meter. So we're going to draw a little picture. So here's the pole that's 1.3 meters tall, and here's my shadow that's 1.77 meters. And then I have a nearby building that's h meters tall. I don't know how tall it is, right? That's the question. How tall is the building? But I do know it's casting a shadow of 40.5 meters. And what's casting the shadow is the sun. Remember that. So the sun is actually creating an angle at the bottom here that's the same, kind of if we look at this triangle that it's creating here, it's the same angle for both of them at the bottom here. And then the angle that it's creating at the top is also the same. It'd kind of be more like right here, kind of the line coming up. So it would actually create what's called angle-angle similarity, which means the two triangles are similar. So we're going to set up our proportion. So you can kind of see I've got it slightly set up here. So we're going to do the height of the house over the height of the pole. And then we're going to do the length of the shadow of the house to the length of the shadow of the pole. So now that we have it set up, you can kind of see what was already happening there. I'm going to do cross multiplication. As soon as I have a proportion, fraction going to fraction, then I go ahead and do cross multiplication. So y times 1.77 is going to equal the 3.1 times 40.5. So now this just turns into 1.77y. I just squish them together. But when I multiply these two, I get 125.55. Okay. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 1.77 so that I can get that y by itself. So y equals 70.1, but it did ask us to round to the nearest meter. So make sure that since that's a 9, that's going to round this 0 up to 1. So it's 71 meters. All right, so that's indirect measurement. I hope that helped, and I'll see you in the next video.